everybody. Okay, so I made a video about what happened last week on Bold last night because it was just in my mind, so I made a video. Um and today I gotta say one thing before I start. I wish that Bold would tell YNR about timing and about pacing and stuff because YNR moves so slow, whereas Bold kind of moves faster than that, but it still can be one note at times, which is kind of frustrating because you have all these people, right? But yet you always focus on one or two people in the whole episode. I don't get that. Because okay, today is an example. Um, the previews we saw for last week, some of them moved over to this week. I don't know why, but they did. So the scene where Carter was talking to Ridge about I want to marry Hope, the whole thing was I want to marry Hope now because I got engaged to her because I want to be her husband. And he says, are you sure you're not going too fast? And he's like, no, I want to get married like soon. So I'm like, all right. But then on the other side, Hope is visiting Liam a lot. And okay, you have to remember that Liam is out of the woods now. He is no longer going to Unalive. So really she has no reason to be there all the time. I know they're friends and everything and they're ex-spouses and have a kid. But I mean, you're supposed to be marrying another guy. You shouldn't be spending this much time with your ex-husband. Okay, there's a problem here. Um, yeah. So there's that. Okay. Another storyline is the Will, Electra, and Luna thing. Okay. Which I don't consider it a thing because Luna took advantage of him, which I've talked about a lot now. And I still feel that way because I don't think anybody should take advantage of anybody else. Okay. That that said, I just have to deal with the storyline and it's part of the storyline. Okay. So I'm gonna try to handle it as quickly as possible and move on. So Sheila is talking to Luna and saying what happened last night. And she's saying all proud, well, there was a lot of drinking and then Will got really happy. And so um I just decided to slip off into Will's room. And another thing I didn't notice the other day, because it was freaking dark, okay, was that Luna took Electra's mask so that whenever what happened overnight, which was grape, in my opinion, was he would think it was Electra. So yeah, that goes for the plotting aspect. And then Electra is none the wiser because so she's talking to her aunt and she's saying, tonight is the night. I'm ready. I'm in love with him. He's in love with me. It's the night. I'm like, okay. And then they're like, you, why are you telling your aunt what you're going to, I can't. Okay. So to say I don't want to, I don't know what to do with that storyline, but I don't know what to do with the Liam and Hope and whatever thing either because Bold, writers, producers, I don't know who's in charge of this, but why would you let Hope get engaged to Carter knowing full well that you plan on putting her back with Liam? The most wishy-washy character on the planet besides Ridge. And although Liam says he doesn't want to be wishy-washy anymore, and he regrets treating her like that. Okay, well, the proof is in the pudding, honey, because you either have to do it or not. you can't say you didn't want to do it. Okay, that's granted. That's past. Now, what are you going to do? What are your actions going to be? Because actions speak louder than words, sweetheart. And you know, Scott Clifton, I love you, but honey. And besides which, okay, separate topic slightly. Okay, why does Scott Clifton still have a bandage on his head? I mean, granted, we've gotten better. We don't have the whole wrap around anymore. But why do we have a bandage at all? Why? He didn't even have a problem. He's not receiving any kind of treatment. Why the bandage? I like the haircut though. So there you go. All right. Bye, everybody.